Hi, and welcome back. And guess what I did last week? I bought another vintage CB radio, circa 1976. And it's a really cool old radio. So let's go over to my work table over here and take a look at it. And here it is. It's a 1976 Sears radio, not a road talker, and it's a CB radio, FM radio combo. You have the channels here and the radio tuner over here. And what really drew this to me was this thing is just mint. I don't think it was ever used. It looks brand new, as you can see. Let's go ahead and look at it. You can see the chrome isn't even scratched. The top looks very fresh, mint. Gives you instructions on how to adjust the SWR, which is kind of a funky way. And then as we look at it, you can see, I mean, there's not a mark on this. We can see the bottom over here, and we can see that it was manufactured in September 1976. And then the back of it, not one bit of corrosion on it. And it has a plug for an external speaker and the PA speaker. All right, and looking at the back again, we have the power connection here. It actually came with both connections here. And I thought it was kind of cool how you hook up the CB antenna. You know, I think with the FM radio in there, it's a really tightly packed in there. I mean, we're talking 1976. So the parts weren't miniature like they are now. So I don't think they had room for the speaker. So, on the other connection here, like I said, you have the blue wire, which would connect to a speaker. And then over here, we have two antenna connections. And one of them says to AM radio, and the other one says to antenna. So I understand the antenna for the FM radio, but I'm not quite sure why the other one hooks up to an AM radio. I'm not really quite sure on that. It also came with a mounting bracket. This was attached to it, but like I said, if you look at it, it doesn't look like it was ever connected to anything. And then over on the side here, which I found strange, is it's a 7-pin microphone connection. Now, most Sears CB radios, all the road talkers were 5-pin, which is the same as the Radio Shack or realistic radios. Now, from what I've read, the majority of these were made 40 channel, and you would get a digital, it would say digital on it, and then when you'd switch the channel, it would give you a little LED readout of the channels. And this is the 23 channel. I think this one's much rarer because I don't think they made very many of them, because the following year, everyone had switched over to 40 channels. So the few I could find on the internet, most of them were the 40 channel radio. Unfortunately, the CB didn't come with a microphone. So I decided to look on eBay for one, and I couldn't find one. So I knew that they made an accessory for this, which was a headset voice-activated microphone. So I thought, I looked on eBay and found several of those, and I happened to look at one, and I saw there was a microphone in it. So probably someone had bought the headset back in 1976 and just took the microphone out and stuck it in the box with the headset. So I lucked out there and was able to find a brand new microphone. Now, this radio came about 3 days ago, and then I just received in the mail about a half hour ago the headset and microphone for it. And I was just going to open it and show it to you, but I thought I would show you this is really well packaged from the eBay seller. I've never seen this. It comes in the original box, and I really appreciate that he did like a kind of a bubble wrap here to protect the box. So I thought that was pretty thoughtful. So let's go ahead, take the wrapping off it, and look at the box. Here's the original box. Voice activated headset with power amplifier. Makes your standard microphone a power microphone. So there's the headset, and then this plugs into a power amplifier here. So I thought that was really cool. So that really does explain why there's a 7-pin jack on the CB radio. Let's see what else. You can see this looks like a typical packaging from the 1970s. And let's go ahead and open it. And again, this was so well packaged. Look at that. He wrapped everything. Bubble wrap. I tell you, I really appreciate that. I'm going to leave him an excellent review. All right. Now here's hoping the original microphone for the radio is in here. Like I said, I could have bought a brand new headset for around the same price or cheaper, but I bought this because it has the original microphone. So let's go ahead and unpackage it here. All right, I scored on this. Check this microphone out. Not even a scratch mark on it. This thing looks like it just came out of the factory. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that will go well with my radio. And another bonus with this was it came with all the mounting hardware that came with the radio, the clip, and it even came with an extra connection, power connection. My other one was kind of a little rough shape. This one never used. And also the antenna wire. This one came with the antenna wire too, but what's really cool about this is it still has the labels on it to AM radio, to FM socket. Oh, now that makes sense. That makes sense now. So you put it in the FM socket and then the other one goes to the AM radio. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. So this is pretty cool right here. Power amplifier voice activator. So I think what we'll do right now is we're going to hook up the radio. I don't think I'm going to use the power amplifier yet. We'll test that out in a few minutes, maybe later. But let's go ahead and just turn on the radio and see if it has any power. See what happens. All right, we have everything hooked up. We hooked up an external speaker. We hooked up the antenna. And we just ran the plug from the FM antenna wire. We'll see if that's good enough. So let's go ahead, go on over here. We'll turn it on, see if the radio works. Oh, that is cool. This is like so old school. Wow, that receives really well. I didn't know we had so many channels out here. And it sounds pretty good. It's not stereo, it's mono, but it has a good sound to it. As you can see here, we have tone, bass, or more treble. So we have FM, standby, I have no idea what that means, or CB. CB low, DX, FM low. We're on speaker, so we can hear it through the speaker. Alright, so let's turn that down. And let's go ahead and try the CB function. Okay, let's turn it on CB. Oh, look at that. Oops, wrong channel. Wrong stuff. All right, that is awesome. All right, let's try the CB function. I have the meters hooked up. Looks like we're putting out about 4 watts of power. So there you have it. There's the Sears AM, FM, not AM, FM, a CB FM radio combo. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.